Good afternoon. Welcome to Dexter Regional High School for today's field hockey action between the Dexter Tigers and the Stearns Minutemen. This is just so you know, this is our first time ever live streaming any of our fall sports. So bear with us. We're trying some high tech stuff, some rally cameras that work on their own remotely. So just bear with us as we go on. Right now, they're finishing their warm-ups, 42 seconds left, and I'm sure they'll have their captain's meeting. At time, we might just go silent. Bear with us. So I'm going to see if it's working. Is it working? Is it possible to shut off the volume just in case I want to? No, I just want to. I can't hear myself. I mean,
shut off this one. Right here. And that's unmuted.
Okay.
And actually, right here. That's easier.
Nope, that is easier. Sorry, as we're trying, the buzzer just went off and we're about ready to start. And I'm going to apologize up front. Anyone that knows me, my name's Margaret Veazey. I used to coach for years. I know all the Dexter kids, and I'm not going to try to be unfair, but I might struggle with the names of the Stearns kids and talk the game. That I know I can do.
Hopefully.
I think if I can get. I can tell you it's warm here today. Very, very warm fall day for these girls. And so we're working on a little bit on the brightness. The sun is really bright on the field. We're trying to actually live stream from the stairs. We've been here before instead of the shack, seeing if it gives us a more centralized location, but we're finding the sun is an issue, which here at this field it can be.
It's just the exposure.
If anybody's watching this and knows me, I'll have my phone on me. I'll try to check, but doing everything at once is going to be a little difficult. You can text me if there's issues, you're not hearing us. Thank you. My tech guy's leaving me. It makes me nervous. He goes, I'll leave you my number. Great. Well, I just thank the tech people that work in our school. We had a little difficulty on the first live stream last week. We apologize for that, but we think this could be better. And we do have an opportunity. Hopefully it'll work out. They're going to get new cameras for all the fields that actually operate on their own. That will be exciting. So like I said, we've always done basketball with the live streaming for 3, 4, maybe 5 years now, but we've never done the outside fall sports, and we've wanted to. And we hope that the Stearns people are watching. We welcome you. We understand how hard this must be for you guys to have to sit up there and watch, but we're hoping we can give you some part of the game. And again, apologize if I've crucified names or don't know names. I might say numbers, but I'll try to talk the game with you guys. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I guess they're getting ready. So I'm going to try to give you a some kind of lineup here. I'll run through Stearns first as quickly as I can. 21 looks like Sophie Anderson playing right wing. I was thinking that 17 possibly. Gracie Sanders playing center. And number 3, Caitlin Martian playing left wing. Then they have 3 midfielders. Number 10 is Casey Kenyon. I think it might be 45 Macy Gersha in the middle. Yep. And way over, wow, maybe 16. It's a long distance from where we are. Natalie Mishu. Then there are 3 backs. Looks like 11 maybe, Deanna Oakes. And I can't really see the numbers of the other ones because they're not turned facing me. Maybe no, I said 10, Casey Kenyon. For Dexter, anyways, left wing is Kiana Bennett. Number 2, Avery Herrick. Number 10, Cassandra Gray. Number 5. And we're going. And Stearns is going to take the ball to the right side of the field where Kiana Bennett intercepts it, passes it over to her right. That is to Raina Barnard playing right mid. And that looked like it was a foot. And Dexter takes it as Stearns intercepts it. That's the Gersha girl. And it's out of bounds. Looks like they said there was deflection, so it looks like it's going to be Stearns going into the circle. They have to bring it back to the 25 if it goes off the end line, off the defensive team. And Avery Herrick just stole it from the Gersha girl, is now going to her right, and there's going to be an obstruction call. And number 22, Lexi Dow, plays center mid for Dexter. And she's going to pass it out to Raina, where there's a stick obstruction call on Stearns. Raina's going to pass it back. And Tina Lawson is going to take it, pass it back out, trying to spread out the defense. A little scary there, but they did it. And that's Caitlin Gray playing right back, taking the hit for Dexter. And that's the ball, dangerous ball going up a stick. And there goes Cassandra Gray, keeping it on her stick. Very nice job, Cassandra. Passes it through to Avery Herrick. It looks like it got tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Dexter ball. Back to Lexi Dow at center mid, trying to cause a little space here. Good job, 24, number Caitlin Gray, sending it into the circle, and it's going to be a corner for Dexter. Avery Herrick pounced on the ball, kept her stick on it. Good job. Oh. Dexter's going to set it up on their left side with Kiana Bennett hitting it in. She hits it up to the top of the circle to Avery Herrick, who bobbles it a bit, but she gets it back, throws it in, and almost a deflection, but it went out of bounds. Nice hit on goal, just missed the deflection. Stearns is going to have a 16-yard hit when that's done, which takes the ball to the top of the circle. And Avery Herrick intercepts it, goes to her right, dodges, takes a shot on goal. Goalie stops it. Nice, beautiful stop by the goalie for Stearns. And I'm trying to see her number. Obviously, she's either going to be Lexi Sherwood or Sydney Campbell, but I cannot see that number from here, and I apologize. Number 3, Caitlin Martian is taking it down, but Tina Lawson stole it back from her. Both 13, excuse me. That's Michaela Anderson. And Tina Lawson stole it back. She hits it up the wing deflected up and then intercepted by Stearns, who Dexter now re-intercepts it. And Tina Lawson again with another takeaway. And that's a stick obstruction on Stearns. Going up the left wing to Kiana Bennett. A through pass to Avery Herrick. And a great takeaway by Lexi Dow. That's a stick obstruction on Dexter going to Stearns. I'm not sure. A few bodies flying there. And the goalie for Dexter, Molly Bennett. And Michaela hits it out to Kiana Bennett on the left wing. She mishandles it. And a nice hit. Looks like by the Gersa girl, and intercepted by Lila McCormick for Dexter. And number 20 is Kelly Farber. Nice job defensively, intercepts it back. And this is Michaela Bignell, who takes the pass, passes it to Lexi, who mishandles it, and goes to number 13, Michaela Anderson for Stearns. And again, a nice job by number 20, Kelly Farber, intercepting that defensively. And Tina Lawson gets it, hits it up, but dangerous, it lifted. Kind of a lot of action between the 25s right now, as teams, it's early in the season and they didn't have much of a summer. So these girls are, I'm not sure what just happened. Oh, she's rolling the ball up. Okay. It was to the Gersa girl. She hits a nice shot right up the middle and intercepted by Lexi Dow. That's a nice defensive play by Lexi again, and she changes direction, which is beautiful, hits it up. To Avery, she just felt she couldn't get to it. Simmons will get a 16-yard hit opposite where the ball went out. So it isn't at the top of the circle, but it's even with the top of the circle where it went out. And Caitlin Gray intercepts that, takes it on, it keeps it on her stick, and causes the stick obstruction and gets the free hit. And there goes a nice hit. Two girls missed it, both the Dexter girl and the Stearns girl. But here comes Kelly Farber with the ball again. Very nice job by this right back. Nice interception by the Gersa girl. And this is Maya Rutger. She's the sweep for Dexter. Nice deflection by Michaela right there. Change of direction. Nice change of direction. A pullback, pass, and on runs the center mid. That's a really nice job right there by Lexi Dow. And another pass. They're passing very well right now. See if that works. Oh, and that's a really nice job by Avery, and she just misses the left post. That was a really nice play, passing the whole entire way. It's nice to see that, especially this early in the season. And that's Lila McCormick attacking, and 21 right there for Stearns, Sophie Anderson, but she fouled. That's a stick obstruction on number 19, Michaela Bignell, and the Gersa girl in the middle takes a nice hit again, but intercepted again by Lexi Dow. Nice job by the center mid, a little bit too hard. They just played up to Dover, and the Dover field is a lot slower, and They had to hit it hard. Now they have to adjust it. That our field is very fast and dry, so it makes it worse. They have to adjust that a little bit. She kind of was funny with her showing her muscles because it was a little bit of a hard hit. And there goes Raina Bernard stealing the ball up the right wing, keeping it on her stick. Beautiful, beautiful stick handling. She's a wonderful stick handler. Raina Bernard is. She's got great stick work. Very, very good field hockey player. She's a junior for Dexter. That's a pass. Oh, that's another nice shot on goal. A pass from Avery over to Kiana Bennett, and Cassandra Gray didn't get the shot. Beautiful, because it was all very nicely put. They just have to put those in. Dexter right now seems to be intercepting a lot of Stearns's, and that is an obstruction on number 13, who's Michaela Anderson, and it's coming to the center of the field to Lexi Dow. A pass forward. Gersha girl taking another free hit. She's a very nice drive. She hasn't gotten a lot through. Dexter seems to be intercepting her, but they're very nice hits she's taking. Very strong, nice. She has a nice skill there. Very good straight arms. And Avery's attacking the ball. It's very nice. And then it was a stick obstruction on Michaela Bignell. If she'd been there a little bit earlier, she kind of was reacting instead of anticipating what was going to happen. This is Tina Lawson. She's passing back. But the offensive player is what I call cherry picking, which isn't good. She's too far up to get the ball. Good job by the center forward for Stearns, number 10, Casey Kenyon, and Lexi Dow from Dexter. That was nice play. Kind of played a little bit of ping pong. Michaela Anderson fighting over there, and now Caitlin Martian fighting for the ball. And somehow Tina ends up with it and puts it out of bounds. Tina's been playing a lot. She's a senior now. She's been playing that position for quite a few years now. She's a very, very good player. Very good. She spends all winter playing. She had nice stick work, nice control. Passes it up to Cassandra Gray, and that is number 20 again. Kelly Farber breaking that up. That's Avery Herrick bringing it up, but she's got a dangerous swing. When someone's right on you like that, you can't take the big swing. You have got to find yourself some space. There's another nice hit, but again, Dexter's intercepting those hits. And that's a pass into the center, which was nicely intercepted by Casey Kenyon for Stearns. And a stick obstruction on Lexi Dow. That's dangerous. She's had very many nice hits. You're ending up with those once in a while. Sometimes when you get frustrated, she did hit it up that time, but her hits have been very consistent. And Lexi will take a free hit going into the circle. If it's inside the 25, she has to take it 5 yards before it can enter into the circle, which can be very difficult. That was a really nice defensive play by Lexi, and that's a third party they missed. That was nice. Another clear out by the Gersa girl. She's a very good player. A center mid for them. And that was an obstruction, stick and body on Stearns. And Dexter got the ball. Avery Herrick has it at this point. She passes over to Mackenzie Trafton. She's a freshman. A lot of promise there. A lot of promise. Lots. She came in at left wing and she's doing a nice job. And Avery, she came over from soccer and she doesn't quite sometimes get that obstruction. She wants to turn around and get it no matter what. Lila just had a dangerous play. It deflected up off her stick, which means her stick's not in the right angle when she's receiving it. And that was a nice interception by Michaela, but that was high, but it's into such space that they're not going to call that. And that was a nice takeout to the side by Alina White, I think. Apologize if it's wrong. Raina Bernard just took the side in. And she hit that was kind of a hard hit across that center. That's hard to handle. She really should just set it over there for them to hit in. If she's going to drive like that, it needs to be on goal at this level. Now, D1, they would handle that. But this is Class C field hockey, so. And here comes our new quarters. We could have a little discussion about that. I wish I had someone to commentate with me because that's quite a discussion. They changed to quarters in field hockey like the colleges have done, which is fine. They get the 3-minute break here, but they've taken the timeouts out of the coach's hands. And personally, having been a coach for many years, I find that to be a little bit much because there's times your team needs you to call a timeout, and we've always had them. And it just might not coincide with the time that the quarter's at. So I'm not a big fan. I understand it, but give them a timeout too. The quarters at least give, especially with this, where we didn't have a lot of summer, they need this break right now. Kind of going to look at my phone while I'm doing this to see if any comments we got. I'm going to try to watch it from the video and make sure we're zooming in it good enough because field hockey is a sport that if you don't zoom in, it's really hard to watch the game because you've got to know where the ball is, and the ball's very little. It's not like soccer. It's got a really It's got a really small ball, and we've got to be able to see it. So if anyone out there that's watching, looks like we only have a few people, but if you're watching and you think it needs to be zoomed in a bit more, let me know. You can watch it too. Why does it look backwards on here? Yeah, it does. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, but it does on there, doesn't it? It's funny. We're watching on the computer, and it's on the computer. It's backwards. So I don't know if I want to watch it that way because it's a lot harder. So I'm going to leave. I have a great partner over here, Cam Bafiatis. He's in charge of the camera, and he's kind of playing a little bit with the remote because he feels that If we do it manually, it jumps a lot. So I'm going to let him play with it. We're starting back out with Stearns has the ball. Oh, where's my little cheat sheet? And 13. Michaela Anderson sends it back to her center mid, the Gersa girl, and we intercept it again. And Avery Herrick has it to the Gersa girl, intercepted by Elisa Picarillo. She's a sophomore, has a lot of potential. And Mackenzie Trafton hits it up to Avery Herrick. And there's a hit going in. There was a fouling going along. She was trying to hold a whistle, but she's not going to give her a corner because the actual foul happened outside the circle, even though it seemed like she was in the circle. That was a really, really nice hold by the official. She had the foul, and she held the whistle and let Avery have a wide open shot. And that's a nice interception by Mackenzie Trafton, that freshman I was telling you about. And number 19, Alina White, just carried the ball to the outside. It was a nice defensive. She kind of stifled the Dexter offense right there. It was a really nice play. And Rain is bringing it in. And I'm not sure what happened over there. Almost, maybe it didn't go 5 yards. That's that 5-yard business. I'm pretty sure that must have been what it was. She has to move the ball 5 yards before she can go into the circle. She can go forward, backwards, sideways, can pass it, but it cannot go in. If Caitlin Martian had kept that a little closer to her stick, I think that would have been a better choice, and she wouldn't have lost it. Nice job by Lexi Dow in the middle to intercept, but she's getting good pressure from Michaela Anderson and the Gersa girl, giving us some good pressure in the middle. All right, this is Lexi Dow taking a free hit. She's going to try to lift it up, which she's working on. She has to clear they can't be lifted at their heads type of thing. That's a stick obstruction on Mackenzie. She can't just flail her stick in there, but they come out of the middle school doing a lot of hacking. And getting them to control their stick is the first job. And it takes them a while to get used to that because at this level, that's called. Middle school, there's so much hacking that it's not always called. This is Tina Lawson doing a great job. She's a wonderful. There's the Gersa girl again. And two girls double teaming her, and Dexter ended up with the ball. You'll see Dexter do a lot of double teaming. There's Avery Herrick on the run. She's got good speed. She's a wonderful athlete, but has only played 2 years. This is actually a year. This is her second year of field hockey. And there's Tina again. Tina Lawson with her just consistent defensive player. And she carries it out to the right, up to her right wing, who's Cassandra Gregg. Cassandra's going to carry it on her stick and try to send it over. She's got to do it way sooner than that. She pretty much dribbled it right out of bounds, and you've got to release it a little bit before that, or hit it back at an angle. You can go to the baseline, but you've got to be able to hit it back if you do. And I think that's the Anderson girl again. And that was a foot on number 12 as she broke up the play, but she still, it hit her foot. So I think they're kind of just saying it's inside the 25, so she has to go 5 yards. And that's the tough part. She was hoping it would be outside this 25 because she could hit it directly in. And it was good that she questioned it. And that's a nice deflection out to the wing. That's a stick obstruction by Avery Herrick. And a pass into the middle to the Gershwin girl. And I think that just ended up being obstruction because she kind of stumbled over her feet a little bit. She probably might be getting tired. It's the beginning of this year and they've had no summer. So this is Sophie Anderson carrying it, passing it, and Lexi Dow breaking it up in the middle. And a nice hit out to the wing. She's got to get her stick on that. It's real important that she gets her stick on that to make sure it goes at a different angle. And here's Avery Herrick with a steal. And a nice poke by 18. That was nice defense. And Avery kept going, though. Deanna Newberry, that was a really nice poke. But Avery was strong enough to get through it and went into the circle and received a corner. Oh, she must be trying to wipe. I'm not sure what's going on there, Abe. Cute. Okay, that's being hit out by Mackenzie. Avery touches it, dodges. And it's hit. And Cassandra misses yet again. I think she had needed to move her feet on that one. It's gone out that right side like 4 times now. And she's usually good at that. So it just must be beginning of the season stuff. And there's another nice hit by the Stearns girl, but another interception. Oh, no, I think we must have had a third party maybe because Lexi got involved. Not really sure on that one. And here's Caitlin Gray and Caitlin Martian. 2 Caitlins going at it. There's Tina coming up with it again. She does a very good job of keeping the ball off the offense stick that the offense is trying to attack right now. And she's trying to clear it. She's getting into space. There she stops another one. She keeps it really controlled. She's trying to get it out, but that's a high hit on Gersa. It's a nice hit right up to Avery. Avery's got to dodge this person. Nice dodge to the right. And that was a foot, obviously. Go in, into the circle. Beautiful scoop. Mackenzie's got to get her stick down. Got to get your stick down. And there's going to be a battle. And they're better off to hold their sticks there than to hack. And both of them did a beautiful job. That was Avery Herrick, and I think it was Deanna Oakes. Nice defense. Nice job on both parts. Not hacking at that point. They were holding their sticks and trying to win it with muscle. You start hacking, and it's going to be a foul. And that's a... Actually, to be honest with you, I thought that should have been up off from our player first. She caused it to be dangerous. And here's Avery trying to go, but she got hooked by a stick, and it's called right outside the circle. That was a very nice play by Michaela Bignell. She dribbled it, I'd say close to 5 yards, kept it on her stick the entire time, went into the circle. When she hit it forward, the other girl didn't move, and she kept going, and it caused a third party, and it was very good on Michaela's part to keep going towards it. And the referee has held the whistle, probably because the girl's a freshman. She probably... Now she hits it out. There's a hit. Nice save by the goalie. I so wish I knew that goalie's name. It's one of 2. Lexia Sidney. She does a nice job. She's had at least 6 or 7 saves. This is Lila McCormick for Dexter battling with Casey Kenyon, and she won the battle. There's Mackenzie Trafton with kind of looking for a back pass. Problem was no one was there, but here comes Tina again. And Gersa. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Gershwin, and I apologize. I know it's Gersa because I know the family. Just what keeps going. That's a stick obstruction, and she kind of hit the ball she shouldn't. That's a pass up to the wing. She just kind of playing a little bit like a freshman, a little weak. It's a great pullback by Elisa, great back pass, a great change. That was really nice by Dexter. And that's a tackle from behind. So off Dexter will go again if they go quickly. It was a nice cut, but I think it popped up on her foot. And it's coming back out. Again, Lexi Dow being strong up the middle. Lexi and Tina. It's a nice hustle by Avery Herrick, but the defender was right on her. I think that's that Kelly Farber again. And that was hit directly out of bounds. So Dexter will have the ball. And that's Elisa Picarillo. She's passing back. Going to hit it across, which gives a lot of space as long as they go to the ball. If they don't, then they gets intercepted just exactly how it was by Caitlin Martian. That's a nice through pass. Hopefully, oh, nice job running on Avery Herrick. But she's got to stop hacking. There's Raina Bernard, great stick handler. You'll see her weaving around people like that. And that's how you got to hit the ball in there. What she just did, Raina, was perfect because she didn't crank the ball so hard that the left side of the field couldn't handle it. She knew they were open, set the ball over there, and they actually had a chance, and they ended up with a corner. And it looks like Kiana Bennett's going to be taking the corner from the left wing. She's going to take it up to Avery Herrick. Avery's going to pass it to Raina. Raina hit it too far off her stick. She needed to keep that ball on her stick. Really important. And then Lexi's got to get back. Dex is kind of scrambling because they stood and watched, and now they're scrambling because they stood and watched. The ball is going to be taken by the Gersa girl in the middle of the field. Remember, she's outside the 25 now. She can hit it in. And there was a deflection, and I'm not sure Molly Bennett was paying attention. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. If you can take it outside the 25, you can drive it directly in. And that was a beautiful drive by the Gersa girl and the Stearns girl. I'm not sure who got their stick on it. And if it had gone in, it would have been a goal. And I think Molly was standing there watching the game. Raina bringing the ball up, but she's a little weak with her pass. She's got to be stronger. This is Michaela Bignell going up the right mid. She's doing a very nice job. That's a stick obstruction again by Avery. What's kind of funny this year, because of the COVID-19, they're not supposed to touch the ball with their hands, and that's a little bit different for field hockey players because usually once they touch it, the other team can attack it, and so they're having to wait till it's in the spot and then playing on the attack. So they have to be a little bit more patient. But like I say, at least they're playing. This is Raina Bernard fighting for the ball, stick handling through, putting the ball over in the center. Oh, and the time went out. The time went out, but I think they called a corner. So that means it's a corner, and they're going to run it out through the time. They get to keep the corner even though there's no more time. They hit it up. It's got to go outside the circle. Shot. Hit into the middle. Someone got on it. Someone got on it. There's another corner in the corner. So it continues until the defense can clear it out. That was a nice pass from Avery over to Lexi Dow. Nice hit in. I'm not really sure who got their stick on it. I'm going to assume it might have been Raina Bernard. And then they got another corner out of it. And then Avery's actually hit it out of bounds. Or I'm not, if it was deflection off them, I think it still would be over. So that means it's the halftime, and I'm going to shut down for a few minutes and take a break. And I'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right, we're going to welcome you back. We have 30 seconds left to go as both teams are having discussions with their coaches. It's so nice to see how well they're socially distancing and keeping masks on. And I can imagine that's a little bit hard when you just got done playing and you got to put a mask on. I'm in one all day at school and I can't breathe when I'm walking normal. So they're doing a great job, and the kids have been great about it. It's interesting in our school also. The kids have been really good. Good group of kids. So there's the horn that's going to start the second half. I'm assuming Dexter will have the ball in the second half, but we'll see. I'm watching the Gersa girl. That's two girls running out, and I like that. I like to see that. That's a good job. It's the Gersa girl and number 10, Casey Kenyon. Nice job, girls running out. And there comes Avery Herrick running out. I like to see girls running to their positions. And it looks like everyone's pretty much in the same positions. You have the Martian girl, the Anderson, Michaela. I think there's a couple Andersons. Quite a few. Yeah, there's a few Andersons. And then we have 16, Natalie Mishu, the Cursa girl. And then the right, that might be the Oaks girl. I'm not sure. Can't see numbers, sorry. Oh no, the Oaks girl's in the back. They've switched up a little bit. I can see that. Dexter's back to normal. They do have the ball. It's going to Lexi Dow. She's going to dodge, get rid, hits her feet. Caitlin Martian. She's going to pass it, but Miss Bernard there needs to get her stick down. She's running at it. It's a really nice hit by the Gersa girl, but it went out of bounds. If they could have got their stick on it and deflected it in, it was really nice. She does a nice job hitting. Caitlin Gray is going to take the side in. Hits it. Nice deflection by Raina. And Avery's. Avery's got to concentrate on the ball. She's trying to do the next move before she gets the ball. And that is Caitlin Gray breaking it up, but kept her feet moving. They almost called the obstruction, but she kept her feet moving. Very important. And she threw it out of bounds. Get the ball first. Sometimes I think they want to do too much. And there's a nice hit. Nice hit. Raina's kind of giving a little bit. Says, just be quiet. Take on what there is. And this is a flat out sprint to the ball. That's a nice poke by Avery Herrick. Nice poke. Comes Tina. And that was a nice backup by Raina Bernard. She went and backed up after Tina took her spot, but the offense is cherry picking. Not a good move. Another free hit by Gersa. And nice take by Raina. She's going to send it right back in because we have a little bit of a cherry picking situation going by the offense again. Not my cup of tea. Kind of walking back instead of hustling back. That was a nice hit by the Stearns girl, and then the Dex girl stopped it, but it looks like it hit her foot. Another nice hit. This is Maya Rutger. And cut to the ball, but a swing and a miss by Michaela. So that's a stick obstruction and nice bring in. And there's Lila. McCormick taking it. She swung, missed, but didn't do it dangerously. And then she ended up getting the obstruction call. And this is Michaela Bignell bringing the ball up the left, sending it through, but she chops at it instead of swings through, and it lifts. It's a dangerous hit. And I'm assuming that's going to be inside the 25. So again, she's going to have to go 5 yards. But this is Lexi Dow intercepted the ball. There's Tina again. She does a beautiful job. Just a beautiful defender. She's got the call. Lila didn't know there was someone on her. She needs to know there's defense on her. She tried to backswing. The minute you backswing with defense on you, you lose it. And there's Caitlin Gray, nice interception. And that girl's got her stick in the way. They're holding their whistle, which is probably good. Too far off her stick. Too far off her stick. That was a stick obstruction. Very nice job for Stearns to get that ball into the circle. But it was a stick obstruction when Elisa Picarello did a nice job defensively pulling it. That's a third party by Elisa. She just stood there. She needs to get out of the way. That's her job. She hasn't got the ball. She needs to get out of the direct line of the ball. And that was I think the Gersa girl. No, I'm not sure that is. Yes, it is. She was trying to reverse lift the ball, and she missed and swung up into the girl, and that's kind of why that happened. And that was a nice takeout by both Tina and Lexi. Nice job. And that's a obstruction. That's why the ball to her right puts the defense in a bad spot. And here comes Raina. We'll see how her stick work goes. She's got very good stick work. And Bernard's going to take the ball from that position, and she can hit it right in. And there goes. Somebody needs to get that before it goes out. But I think Kiana could have ran a lot faster and got there. She just kind of jogged. She should have sprinted. I think she would have got there. But it was almost like they all did it. You wouldn't have to tell me twice. That kind of was a free hit because it hit Raina's foot. Caitlin Gray intercepted it, and that's probably going to be a stick obstruction. That was Casey Kenyon taking the ball, and she did a nice job. Dodged and caused the obstruction. They'll have the ball at the top of the circle, and again, it's right at the top, but she can't go in until she goes 5 yards. She can go backwards, sideways, pass it. That was nice by Lexi to take it out to the side. Raina's mishitting. That's the second time she's mishit. There we go, Raina. Get something on that ball. Sticks down. They got their sticks up around their ears. Can't stop balls that way. That was an obstruction by Caitlin Gray. And a nice job by Lila McCormick taking it out. And that was out to Avery at the center with nice pursuit by number 19. She works hard, Alina White. Avery kept it too far off her stick, and that's a nice block tackle by Lexi. Nice. Pass it. She should pass it. And that was a chip by Lexi Dow. It's not called. No one was there. It wasn't dangerous. That was a stick obstruction because Cassandra didn't control her stick. She just flung it in there, and now we all going down the other one. I can't quite see because that's in the way. And that's Maya passing it up to Raina. Raina's missed the ball. That's the Gersa girl taking the free hit at the center, and that was a high hit because Raina was there. If Raina hadn't been there, it wouldn't have been. But it was Raina's right where she should be, defending it. And that's a nice hit. See if we can get the ball. Oh, I think she miscalled that one. I think it was off number 11 stick on that one. And there's Tina Lawson. Old trusty Tina in the center. And that's out to Lexi. That's a nice push. Go yourself, girl. She'd taken that herself right in because she was wide open. Wide open. This is Cassandra Gray. This is Caitlin Gray's sister, twin sister. And that's too hard. That's just way too hard. That doesn't do any good because they can't handle it. And that's a ground. There was a little bit of pushing. Lexi's going her 5 yards. She's going to do her thing. And there's Tina. That was a nice Burns girl. Tina actually put it back to the middle in a real dangerous spot. You can do that when you're up beyond the 50, but not behind the 50. Unless you know it's a pass and not a hit. Again, we're going to have a nice hit by the Gersa girl right in a perfect spot in the circle, and they missed it. That was a nice, nice hit. Now the ball will be at the 25, opposite where it went out. And again, they're going to have to go 5 yards in any direction at this point. And that was a great double team by the offense. Kiana Bennett and Avery Herrick double team them. They had make them have to get rid of it, especially her. She has such a dangerous hit. That was a nice interception by Alina White. And then another one back by Elisa Picarello. She held on to it too long. Lexi's doing the right thing, coming to the right. Raina's doing the right thing, coming to the ball. She got by it. Nice job. But a nice, nice block tackle by Brady Gersa. That was a good battle between those two. It was Maya and Caitlin Martian. And it ended up being a foot on Stearns, but then I think Maya turned around and just hit it out of bounds. That's what happens when you're tired. You got to stay disciplined. They got 53 seconds left in this quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, field hockey's now quarters. A nice hit, but intercepted, and nice dodge, but out of bounds by Deanna Newberry. Noreen is going to take it. She can take it fast, but she has to take it away from the Dexter girl. Go, 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 go. They got to go. They got 5 seconds. Well, they get tied about 15 minutes, so it's probably a good break for them. The score is still 0-0. I don't know. I keep forgetting to say the score because I'm so used to basketball having the score on it. But here we don't have the score. So it is 0-0 going into the last quarter. And they have a 3-minute break here, so I think I'll take a 3-minute break. Be back in a minute. Oops. Something happened. Oh, well, welcome back. I guess he had me muted. Thanks, Kim, for what you're doing. Kim Vapiatis, my camera person, is learning a lot here with this new camera. He's now remotely using it, which is kind of neat. And sitting here proudly doing his job. And I'm trying to do mine. All right. We're going to start with Dexter with the ball. Same, let's say same lineup. I guess I know Raina Bernard's out, and Lisa is in. And that's number 13, Michaela Anderson, doing a nice job bringing the ball down the wing. As I think Dexter just kind of stood around and thought they were going to be able to do something, and she really outplayed them. Oh, I guess we got Raina Bernard at the right wing now. That's why they took her off the right mid. That was a nice defensive play. Again, the Faber girl, she was the one that did a lot in the first half. Haven't heard from her so much in the second half. That's Caitlin Gray. Mishandling the ball a little bit, but Michaela's right there to back her up, which is what they do. And there was then Caitlin backs up Michaela. And here comes Raina. And the girl shouldn't have been able to leave her stick in there like that. And Raina's frustrated, but she needs to get up and play. There's the Faber girl. Nice interception by Kiana, but no strength there. Lack of strength hurt her, and Tina got intercepted by Natalie Mishu. Nice job by Natalie. And there's Tina again, trying to get it. Diagonal passes are tough. They're tough to get through. And there's Lexi Dow, sprinting out of the pack with the ball, passing it up. Beautiful. Oh, she just got tripped. Oops. I don't think she meant to. I think it was an accident. But we got to keep playing, everybody. It was really nice. She tried to pick her up. Really cute. That shows really good sportsmanship by the Stearns girl. I'm not sure which number she was. I apologize. She didn't mean to do it, but it was definitely a... That was a high stick on Lexi Dow. The ball's going to go back to the middle. I'm assuming to the Gersa girl. Oh, maybe not. It's going to go way over. Number 18, Deanna Newbury. Nice pass, but very weak. She's a really good player, Kiana. Really good player, but she's really weak. She's got to play stronger because she's weaker. Nice backup by Elisa. She just got bumped, and they're going to call it. That's to Avery. Avery goes through, and she's going to get a corner. That was a nice job by Avery, because what she did, she put the ball beyond the defender and then went to the ball, and the defender has to get out of her way or back up. And she was in her way, so it becomes an obstruction. And Avery basically created that by doing the right thing. Kiana Bennett's going to hit it out from her left wing position. It's going to come out, doesn't come out. That's that weakness I talked about right there. What are we waiting for? See, that Dexter shouldn't have waited like that. Avery should have taken the ball and taken it in. When you have half the team down the other end. You don't want to. That's a back pass to Tina. That's outside the 25, so she can hit directly in, and that's a good choice, but she needs to keep it down. Would have been a beautiful hit, but she lifted her head to see where it went. Gersa girl taking a drive. Nice drive right up the middle. Intercepted. Controlled. And drawing the foul is Caitlin Gray. Pass out to Michaela Bignell. Out of bounds, and Michaela was taking a side in. And in field hockey, you can take that. That's a Dexter ball. That was a nice play by Avery Herrick. She knew where the defender was. And that's the right idea, Avery. This time, that was right. Easy. Much better, Avery. Much better with a pass into the middle instead of cranking it across so that they can't handle it. So I'm assuming someone said something to her at halftime. If I know Christy and Staples and Brittany McAllister, who I kind of know since they're my daughters, I'm sure they spoke to her about it because it's a definite frustrating, but it's her learning the game. And that was Dexter team not communicating. And nice job by the Stearns girls to keep the flow going. And there's the Gersa girl, and she's doing a nice job. And there's a nice block tackle by Caitlin Gray, just straight on block tackle. She's going to step and let it go. And there's the offense. Let's see if they can do anything. They got some numbers here. They got numbers. And Raina's, I don't know. And she's got to pass. She should pass it, follow it. She needs to follow the ball. That's a nice hustle by Avery. And 18 did a nice defensive job. We got the ball go all the way through us this time. See, in the first half, those balls were not going through, and Dexter's not stopping them this half. Maya dribbles it right out of bounds. She needs to know where her boundaries are. Now we're starting to intercept that one this time. Nice hit again by the Gersa girl. She's got a nice drive. And this time Lexi Dow intercepted it, and Kiana Bennett fouls. That's going to be a corner for Stearns. What happened with Maya? She's trying to dribble it out, but she has to keep that ball out where it can be played. She can't do what we called like a box out in basketball without moving her feet. So she basically rammed into the girl, and that's a good call. And that's going to be a corner for the Stearns Minutemen. Hitting it out. I think that's Michaela Anderson. Real long ways away from where I am, just so you know. And I might be old and blind. And that's Violet McCormick. Hit it out. Gets it to Kiana Bennett, and Kiana kept control, and then the Stearns girl hooked her stick, and that's what happened. And that was basically the Avery beat that bet. She beat the girl. I'm not sure what's going on. Beat the girl to the ball. They ends up with body contact, but it's incidental. But it is body contact. I think they're talking to the speaking captains because I agree. It's getting a little bumpy, pushy. They're going to do now they're doing a bully. I have no idea why. Oh, Dexter was not ready. This could be a score. But the fact that Dexter was not ready would be their own fault. That's a nice job by the Stearns girls. But the Dexter offense is just standing and waiting for everybody else to go after the ball. They're doing a lot of standing. That ball, plus the girl that took the hit needs to hit the ball closer to where they are. So this is the second time it's going to be hit because Kiana Bennett stick obstructed. That's going to be a corner for Stearns. And hit out to the Gersa girl. She misses it. So this girl just takes it. Luckily, Molly was in the right place, and then Lila McCormick had a nice defensive save. Dexter definitely looks out of shape right now. And that was evidently one of the Dexter girls went out too early, lack of discipline. Not sure. I'm trying to look to see what happened because I'm really not sure. Now the corner out to the Gersa girl. Another corner. Yeah, I'm not really sure. A lot of mess going on over there, so I'm not really sure what to say to you other than the sticks flying and on both teams. And I guess the ref got sick of that a little bit and called it. And there's Avery Herrick taking it down. She's being pursued by Alina White. Yeah, and they can't hit it right into them. They have to let them, they can hit it quick. They can't hit it directly into that person if there's a person there. I think what's happening here, just watching, is that both teams are getting really tired. So I think that's part of the problem with the bodies flying around. And then that was a really nice back pass, and then she didn't do the right skill. She didn't step to the ball. She kept her head up, and it lifted. They're tired. You can see it, both teams. Beginning of the season and not much going on this summer is really showing right now. Nice hit. Go well. She needed to angle that a little bit more. That's number 18, Deanna Newberry. They have nice hits. They just need to angle them a little bit more. And Michaela McNeil dribbles right into a defender, and that nice job taking it. And then she did just the opposite. She dribbled right into a defender. Nice hit up by Rayna. That's the end of the game. They'll have a overtime. They'll have 3 minutes, and I'm going to take a break. Just kind of get ugly at the end there on both parts. It's kind of why I didn't say much. It's kind of a little bit ugly. They'll get better. They'll get a little break. The score is still 0-0. We're going into overtime. If you by chance you're just joining us, we are at the end of regulation going into overtime. It's 0-0, no score. Both teams have had ample opportunities. Dexter had numerous in the first half, and actually Stearns had numerous in the second half. I basically feel that this is going to be very taxing, this overtime, because what they do is they drop to 7-on-7, and it's really going to come down to who's in the best shape. At first, I thought Dexter was in the worst shape, but Stearns kind of died at the end too. So it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be who can control the ball. It wide opens the field. Can't have as much mess and bodies and sticks. It's a little bit cleaner, and usually the team that can control the ball can win these, but it also can be the team that outruns the other team. So it's it's very, very taxing 7-on-7. But it's just about ready to start. I'm not sure which direction they're going to go in, but obviously you have video, so you'll see. And Stearns is going to go with, if I can get the numbers, I'll try very hard here. Michaela Anderson. Looks like Casey Kenyon. Caitlin Martian. I'm assuming the Gersha girl. Deanna Oakes. I'm thinking that that's Deanna Newberry, 18. Dexter's going with Avery Herrick, Lexi Dow, Tina Lawson, Raina Bernard. It looks like Caitlin Gray, I think, and Elisa Picarello. Molly Bennett's in goal, and oh God love me, I got to see. She never turns at the right time, so I can see the number on the back, but the front number I cannot see. Can you see it there, Cam, at all? Her number in the goal. We got a 98 and a 99. I just need to know if it's 98 or 99. You can't see it, but the back one I could see if she would turn around, but I can't quite get her there. So Avery Herrick takes it back. To Tina Lawson, who takes the ball, and the girl hit it with her foot. There was enough space that she needed to get out of the way. Tina hits it, and Avery Herrick's pursuing, and number 18, Deanna Newberry, did a nice job clearing the ball. You got Maya in. Rutger, and Avery again throwing her stick in, stick obstruction. Tina Lawson does a nice job stick handling up here through the mess and gets it up to Avery, who has Raina ahead of her. And Avery puts it in. That was a really nice job by the Dexter offense. Tina hits it up to Avery. Avery hit it over to Raina, who was wide open. Raina took a shot. The goalie's deflection went to the goalie's right. And Avery Herrick was there, dribbled around, shot away from the goalie, and it went in. So Dexter now wins the game with 6:47 left to go, 1-0 in overtime against the Stearns Minutemen. I thought both teams did a good job. I thought they died at the end of the game, both teams. I think that'll come as the season gets going. They'll get in better shape, and it'll be interesting to see this game up to Stearns. So thank you for putting up with us and learning. We're learning, and I hope you'd enjoyed the game. Thank you. Just an FYI, Cam is going to put the JV game on to be able to be watched. Just there won't be any commentary. This old lady's getting tired. Thanks, Cam. And this is Margaret Vesey. And I'll see you the next game. Bye.